What is demagogy? It is a form of political action in which there is a clear interest in manipulating or pleasing the masses, including ideologies, concessions, flattery, and promises that most likely will not be fulfilled, even with omissions and incomplete information, aiming only at the conquest of political power through gaining the support and favor of the people. A demagogic speech is, for example, spoken in an election campaign using powerful communication skills to give the public what they want to hear in order to win votes. For this reason, today it's said that a demagogue is a person, usually a politician, who says things just to please people because promises are not kept. Another form of demagoguery is when an individual aggrandizes himself in order to attract the recognition or admiration of others. Abraham Lincoln described demagoguery with the following phrase: "Demagoguery is the ability to clothe minor ideas in major words." It is time to understand that demagogy is an aberration of the democratic system, although in its practice is a bad example for future rulers and anticipated punishment for the people. Ecuador is no deception. Demagogues have been part of the country's political history, and it is an evil that continues attacking our society. The vast majority of candidates have idealistic speeches, full of lies, proposals that are not viable, and populist comments. The problem is that the majority of Ecuadorians believe in these lies, are carried away by pretty words, and do not realize that they are proposals that can even lead the country to a serious situation. An example of these are the current candidates, starting with Andrés Arauz, who offers $1,000 to 1,000,000 people, which is impossible. Despite being impossible, many people believe it, and people who want quick money and think it is true will give their vote to a candidate who, in my opinion, will only be used as a puppet of one of the biggest demagogues who have ruled the country, as Rafael Correa. Political parties. The legacy of the conservative Garcia Moreno and the liberal Eloy Alfaro inspired the birth of the fierce doctrinal groupings. In 1923, the Ecuadorian Radical Liberal Party was founded. In 1925, the Ecuadorian Conservative Party and the Socialist Party in 1926. Roldós founds Pueblo Cambio y Democracia, and after his death, the pre-party system is born. Pachacutic proposes a new left-wing vision, and four major tendencies are outlined, such as the PSC, DP, ID, and PRE, although the debacle at the end of the century puts them back in the crisis of populism. In 2006, the party of Álvaro Noboa and the Patriotic Society of Lucio Gutierrez were born. Years later, the left created a new front of renovation with Alianza País, which became a hegemonic power led by Rafael Correa, one of the country's most influential demagogues. Ecuadorian politicians demagogues. Velasco Ibarra. José María Velasco Ibarra, both in his government and in his future, was associated to populism due to his high improvised charisma according to the situation. Velascoans will give way to a wave of populism. He aspired to be a great populist, but to be a populist it is not enough to be a leader who attracts the masses, not with demagogy. Abdallah Bucaram. Abdallah Bucaram, with his government proposals like Un Solo Toque, or his popular food plan Abdallah, or others such as Mochila Escolar, gave way to a scandal of the tour of funds that left after effects throughout the national territory. Now, he is known as the president of a government full of corruption scandals and being dismissed for inability to govern. Rafael Correa. He governed the country for 10 years. He managed to triumph in elections as the favorite candidate to win repeatedly. His administration was marked by reforms in the country's infrastructure. It presented overprices and failures in its construction. Rafael Correa's government was marked by censorship of journalists and an increase in foreign debt, which is now immense. His influence in Ecuador has not diminished despite the fact that he has even had lawsuits filed against him. A lot of people support him. To sum up, the Ecuadorian people have already been victims of many demagogic politicians. Hopefully, in the future, the new generations will know this word only as a part of history.